All right, Judd, firstly, the team finally got home after a month on the road on Sunday night. What's it done for the group physically and mentally to be back home?
Yeah, it was a long 30 days, but you know what? I think for a new group, we had the chance to really bond. As they say, when you go on the road on a road trip, but a 30-day road trip, we certainly had our great time and foundation to build upon. I think, in a perfect start when you have a start of a campaign, new season, new group, and new faces. So we got to play plenty of games as well. Being in Hobart, we played the Breakers 3 times. We played, five games now as part of the season. So I think we've come a long way in a short amount of time, and I think it's been great for us.
And in terms of the success of the road trip of the season proper, a 2-3 record's a solid effort, but I'm sure the boys will be looking to improve on that in the next month.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, you want to you want to win every game, but we're also realistic. I mean, I was just having a chat with Benny about how competitive this league is, and in particular on the road. Um, you're not always going to walk out with a W. Sometimes you can play well and still end up on the wrong side of it. But I think as far as all is concerned, we're playing. I guess we've started to build a bit of a brand of how we can play. We've played against probably, I guess a good test in Perth. We came back and played Melbourne and Bendigo off a tough, backing up after that one. And, I think there are good positive signs there for us as a group going forward. And I really like the group and the mix that we have of weapons on both ends.
And we've now got 3 home games at the State Basketball Centre where we train before the NBL Cup starts, which means we'll be in Melbourne for a fairly long time for the next month or two. Do you think it's a pretty good opportunity to build some momentum in the season?
Yeah, absolutely. Any chance you get to play in front of your home crowd, right? I mean, this is really a chance for us to, we've been hanging out to play in front of our home crowd. So I know the boys will be itching to get on the court here at the SBC where we train, in the middle of the heartland. So, hopefully we can get, as many people as we can there, and we can put on a good show for them as well. I mean, as much as it is about us too, I mean, also the fans are probably craving to see some basketball and see the Phoenix out there. So, we can't wait for that to happen.
And Ben, from a player's perspective, you've finally got back to Southeast Melbourne, where you actually haven't spent much time, given you only arrived here in late December. How good is it to be back and trying to settle into your new home?
I'm really excited to play as a player. It's been a long journey getting here, but just like Coach Judd said, it's going to be good to be back in the heartland and just being in our own gym. Get to interact with our fans a little bit. So I'm excited about that.
And how keen are you to play in front of a home crowd for the first time on Sunday?
I'm really happy to be here and do so.
And what are you expecting, or what have you been told about the Phoenix fans from the guys that were playing in front of them last year?
I heard they get a little rowdy, like they some good fans. So I'll be excited to see what's to it.
And you seem to be settling into the team a bit better in the last few games. How do you feel you're getting closer to your potential in this league?
I'm just trying to help the team win in whatever way possible. So I think the first thing is just being out there on the floor, not getting in foul trouble. So cleaning up a little stuff here and there, and just supporting the team however I can.
And on that foul trouble, what kind of things have you adjusted to stay out of it in the last few games?
Cleaning up screening. Talking with the coaches. One big thing was just cleaning up the way I was screening. More so little ticky-tack hand fouls, things of that nature. So just being aware of how I'm moving and what I'm doing out there.
And now that you've kind of got on top of that, do you feel more confident to come out and attack the game?
Yeah, definitely so. And that just comes with the support of my teammates and coaches, really. So they've been helping my confidence stay high, and that's all that matters.
And over your first month in the NBL, what are your first impressions of the league?
It's good. It's a good league. Very competitive. Kind of what Coach Judd said earlier. Like, it's very competitive. Any team could win on any given night. I really like that aspect of it, and I like that everyone's just out here playing hard, trying to win games.
And Juddy, the Hawks are 4-0, so they're on top of the ladder as we speak. Do you think we're playing one of the premier teams in the NBL on Sunday from what you've seen of them?
Oh, look, I think they've got they're the informed team, aren't they? With 4-0. I think it's still early days to say who is the team to beat. Obviously, everybody's talking a lot about Melbourne United, but I guess it just goes to show you can't sleep on anybody. As Ben was just talking about the competitiveness of this league, so we fully respect every single team, and in particular Hawks, who'll be riding high off confidence. Been on the road as well for them, and they'll be walking in here, with a mindset that they can walk in here and win it. So we got to fully respect that, but at the same time, we don't fear them. Make sure we do our homework and we're well prepared, which we started to get our eyes or started talking about them today, and just how they've been able to sort of, manipulate their wins. And from there we'll see, and we'll play it out. But looking forward to it. I think it's good to have Gorge back into Melbourne as well, and the way he's got his troops playing, it's we're certainly coming to this one with a good amount of respect.
And for Phoenix fans coming to the game on Sunday who haven't seen much of the Hawks, what are they expecting in terms of their weapons and how they've been winning games?
Well, they got, I think, Tyler Harvey, who's been in sort of some hot form. He's their sort of the combo guard that, I guess every team has a sort of a focal point on the offensive end. He is for them. And not to say he does it all on his own, but, he's been the one that's been able to step up and make shots when it's been called upon. He's a silky lefty, so something different. And, I think the other pieces there too, you got Jessup, who's another lefty, American, shooting the ball really well. But I think they're just playing with their confidence that everybody kind of knows their role. And I think that's where they're able to, obviously feed off those two guys, but the others are sort of stepping up and playing their role as well. Dingadell is another name to watch out for. He's been sort of limited with injuries, but expect him to be fully healthy for this one, and a good athlete there out on the floor. Something to, I'm sure there'll be some highlights there that he'll be in the middle of, and just a team full of confidence. You got the regulars like AJ Ogilvy as well, so he's a familiar name. It'll be a good challenge, and those guys are certainly playing well at this stage.
Awesome. Thanks for your time, guys, and see you at the game on Sunday.
Thank you.
Perfect. Cheers.